In today's message, I am thrilled to share with you how to push yourself out of mediocrity and into greatness. I know that many of us struggle with feeling stuck in a state of average and not living up to our full potential. It can be frustrating and discouraging. But I am here to tell you that you are not alone. In fact, I have been in your shoes before. I know what it's like to feel like you're not reaching your goals and living the life you truly desire. But I also know that it is possible to break free from this cycle and achieve greatness. And in this video, I am going to share with you 5 ways that you can push yourself out of mediocrity and into greatness. So if you're tired of feeling like you're just going through the motions and not making any real progress, then this message is for you. By the end of this video, you will have actionable steps that you can start implementing immediately to turn things around and start living a life of greatness. Today, we are going to break free from mediocrity and embrace greatness. Remember, you are not alone in this journey, and by listening to this message, you are taking the first step towards achieving your full potential. Let's get started. Starting with number 5. The 5th way to push yourself out of mediocrity and into greatness is by taking responsibility for your actions. We live in a world where it is so easy to blame others for our failures and shortcomings. We blame our parents, our teachers, our bosses, our circumstances, and even the government. We blame everyone and everything except ourselves. But the truth is, the only person responsible for your success or failure is you. You see, taking responsibility means acknowledging that you are in control of your own life. It means understanding that your decisions and actions have consequences. And most importantly, it means accepting that you have the power to change your life for the better. Now, I know that taking responsibility is not always easy. It requires courage and humility. It means admitting when you have made mistakes and owning up to them. But let me tell you, the rewards of taking responsibility far outweigh the temporary discomfort. When you take responsibility for your actions, you become the captain of your own ship. You are no longer at the mercy of external factors. You have the power to steer your life in the direction you want it to go. And that, my friends, is true freedom. Think about it. How many times have you blamed someone else for your failures? How many times have you made excuses for why you couldn't achieve your goals? And how many times have you felt like a victim of circumstances? Well, I am here to tell you that it's time to break free from that mindset. It's time to take control of your life and take responsibility for your actions. And I can assure you, once you do, you will see a dramatic shift in your life. You see, when you take responsibility, you become more proactive. You stop waiting for things to happen and start making things happen. You become more focused and determined. And most importantly, you become more resilient. Because let's face it, life is not always smooth sailing. There will be challenges and obstacles along the way. But when you take responsibility, you don't see these challenges as roadblocks, but as opportunities to learn and grow. Taking responsibility also means taking ownership of your mistakes. And let me tell you, this is a crucial aspect of personal growth. When you own up to your mistakes, you can learn from them and make sure you don't repeat them in the future. But here's the thing, taking responsibility is not just about owning up to your mistakes. It's also about owning up to your successes. You see, many people downplay their achievements, thinking that it was just luck or that someone else helped them. But when you take responsibility, you acknowledge your hard work and dedication. And that, my friends, is a powerful motivator. Now, I know that some of you may be thinking, but Jim, what about things that are out of my control? How can I take responsibility for those? And my answer to that is simple. You can't control everything, but you can control how you respond to it. Life is unpredictable, and there will be things that happen that are out of your control. But what you can control is your attitude and your actions. You can choose to be a victim and let these things bring you down, or you can choose to take responsibility and find a way to overcome them. You see, taking responsibility is not just about the present, but it also impacts your future. When you take responsibility for your actions, you are creating a better future for yourself. You are setting yourself up for success. And let me tell you, success is not just about achieving your goals. It's also about living a fulfilling and meaningful life. And taking responsibility is a crucial step in that journey. Now to number 4, and that is none other than the power of surrounding yourself with successful people. Now you may be wondering why this is such an important aspect of personal development. After all, shouldn't we focus on our own individual growth and not be influenced by others? But let me tell you, my friends, that the company we keep plays a crucial role in our own success and fulfillment. As I always say, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This statement holds a lot of truth, and it is something that we should all take to heart. The people we surround ourselves with have a direct impact on our mindset, our habits, and ultimately our results in life. Think about it. If you spend most of your time with negative and unmotivated individuals, it is likely that you will adopt their attitudes and behaviors. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with successful and driven individuals, their energy and mindset will rub off on you, and you will find yourself striving for greatness as well. But let me make one thing clear. Surrounding yourself with successful people does not mean simply seeking out those who have achieved material wealth or fame. Success is not solely defined by external factors, but rather it is a combination of inner fulfillment, personal growth, and contribution to society. So how do we go about surrounding ourselves with successful people? The first step is to identify who these individuals are in our lives. They may be family members, friends, colleagues, or even mentors. These are the individuals who have achieved a level of success that we admire and aspire towards. Once we have identified these individuals, it is important to actively seek out their company. Attend networking events, join mastermind groups, or even reach out to them directly. Successful people are often open to sharing their knowledge and experiences with others, and you will be surprised at how willing they are to help those who are determined to succeed. But it is not enough to simply be in the presence of successful people. We must also be intentional in learning from them. Ask questions, listen to their stories, and observe their habits and mindset. What makes them successful? What challenges have they faced? What advice do they have for those who want to achieve similar success? In doing so, we not only gain valuable insights, but we also expand our own perspectives and beliefs about what is possible for us. We begin to see that success is not reserved for a select few, but it is attainable for anyone who is willing to put in the effort and surround themselves with the right people. Now you may be thinking, what if I don't have successful people in my immediate circle? Well, my friends, this is where the power of books, podcasts, and other forms of media come into play. We live in a time where information is readily available at our fingertips, and we have access to the wisdom and insights of some of the most successful individuals in the world. Make it a habit to read books written by successful people. Listen to podcasts or watch interviews with them. Absorb their knowledge and apply it to your own life. This is a powerful way to surround yourself with successful people, even if they are not physically present in your life. But let me also caution you, while surrounding yourself with successful people is important, it is equally important to be mindful of the company you keep. As the saying goes, birds of a feather flock together. If you want to soar to new heights, you must surround yourself with eagles, not chickens. This means being selective about the people you allow into your inner circle. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, who challenge you to be better, and who support your growth and success. And most importantly, be mindful of your own mindset and attitude. Now to number 3. The third way to push yourself out of mediocrity and into greatness is by stepping out of your comfort zone. We all have a comfort zone, a place where we feel safe and secure. It's where we are familiar, where we know what to expect, and where we can operate on autopilot. But let me tell you, my friends, your comfort zone is not where greatness resides. It is a place of stagnation, where dreams go to die, and where mediocrity thrives. If you want to achieve greatness, if you want to live a life of fulfillment and success, then you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone. This is not an easy task, but it is a necessary one. So today I want to share with you why stepping out of your comfort zone is crucial and how you can do it to propel yourself towards greatness. First and foremost, let's address the elephant in the room: fear. Fear is the number one reason why people stay in their comfort zones. We are afraid of the unknown, of failure, of rejection, and of change. But here's the thing: fear is just a feeling, and it can be overcome. You see, fear is not a stop sign. It's a green light. It's a signal that you are about to do something significant, something that will push you towards your goals. So instead of letting fear hold you back, use it as a fuel to propel you forward. Now, I know what you're thinking. Easier said than done, right? But let me tell you, my friends, stepping out of your comfort zone is a muscle that needs to be exercised. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. So start small, take baby steps, and gradually expand your comfort zone. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, start by speaking in front of a small group of friends or colleagues. Then gradually increase the size of your audience until you can confidently speak in front of a large crowd. Remember, every time you step out of your comfort zone, you are strengthening that muscle and becoming more resilient. Another reason why stepping out of your comfort zone is crucial is that it opens up new opportunities and experiences. When you stay in your comfort zone, you are limiting yourself to what you already know and have experienced. But when you step out, you are exposing yourself to new people, new ideas, and new perspectives. This is where growth happens. It's where you learn new skills, gain new knowledge, and expand your horizons. And who knows, one of those opportunities or experiences could be the key to unlocking your greatness. Moreover, stepping out of your comfort zone builds confidence and self-esteem. When you do something that scares you and you succeed, it gives you a sense of accomplishment and pride. It shows you that you are capable of more than you thought, and it boosts your self-confidence. This confidence then spills over into other areas of your life, and you start to believe in yourself and your abilities. And as we all know, confidence is a crucial ingredient for success. But perhaps the most significant reason why stepping out of your comfort zone is crucial is that it leads to personal growth. Growth is the key to success, and it cannot happen if you stay in your comfort zone. Think about it. When you do the same things over and over again, you will get the same results. But when you step out of your comfort zone, you are challenging yourself, and that's when growth happens. You learn new things, you develop new skills, and you become a better version of yourself. And this growth is what sets you apart from the masses and propels you towards greatness. So now that you understand why stepping out of your comfort zone is crucial, let me share with you how you can do it. The first step is to identify your comfort zone. What are the things that you do on a daily basis without much effort? What are the things that you avoid because they make you uncomfortable? Once you have identified your comfort zone, make a list of the things you want to do but have been avoiding because of fear. Next, start small. As I mentioned earlier, take baby steps. Set achievable goals for yourself and gradually increase the difficulty. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, start by speaking in front of a small group of friends. Then, move on to speaking in front of a larger group, and so on. Remember, the key is to challenge yourself, but not overwhelm yourself. It's also essential to have a support system. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your dreams. They will encourage you and push you to step out of your comfort zone. And when you do, they will be there to celebrate your successes with you. Lastly, let go of the need for perfection. When you step out of your comfort zone, you will make mistakes, and that's okay. Embrace those mistakes and use them as learning opportunities. Remember, the only way to learn and grow is through trial and error. Now to the number 2 way to push yourself out of mediocrity and into greatness. And that's by embracing continuous learning. You see, my friends, we live in a world that is constantly evolving and changing. The only way to stay ahead of the game is to continuously learn and adapt. And yet, so many of us fall into the trap of complacency and settle for mediocrity. We become comfortable with our current knowledge and skills, and we stop pushing ourselves to grow and improve. But let me tell you, this is the surest way to remain stagnant and never reach your true potential. So, how do we break free from this cycle of mediocrity? The answer is simple. Embrace continuous learning. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. I don't have the time or resources to constantly learn new things. But my friends, let me remind you that learning is not limited to formal education or expensive courses. Learning can happen in many forms, from reading books and articles to attending seminars and workshops, to simply having meaningful conversations with others. The key is to have an open mind and a thirst for knowledge. You see, the world we live in today is full of opportunities for learning. With the internet at our fingertips, we have access to a wealth of information and resources. We can learn about anything and everything we desire. So why not take advantage of this and use it to propel ourselves towards greatness? Continuous learning not only expands our knowledge and skills, but it also opens up new doors and opportunities. When we are constantly learning, we become more adaptable and versatile. We are able to take on new challenges and tasks with confidence, knowing that we have the skills and knowledge to succeed. And as we continue to learn and grow, we become more valuable to ourselves and to others. This can lead to career advancements, promotions, and even new business ventures. But the benefits of continuous learning go far beyond just professional growth. It also has a profound impact on our personal lives. Learning new things keeps our minds sharp and active. It helps us to stay curious and engaged in the world around us. And as we gain new perspectives and insights, we become more empathetic and understanding towards others. This not only strengthens our relationships, but it also makes us better human beings. Now, I know that the journey of continuous learning may seem daunting at first, but let me tell you, it is a journey worth taking. And it all starts with a simple mindset shift from "I already know enough" to "there is always more to learn." When we adopt this mindset, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities and growth. Now, before I dive into the number 1 way to achieve greatness, let me ask you a question. How many of you have ever felt stuck in a rut? How many of you have felt like you were just going through the motions, living a life that was less than extraordinary? I can see many hands raised, and I can assure you that you are not alone. In fact, the majority of people in this world are living lives of mediocrity. But I am here to tell you that it doesn't have to be this way. The number 1 way to push yourself out of mediocrity and into greatness is to set and pursue goals. Yes, it's as simple as that. But let me tell you, it's not just about setting any goals. It's about setting the right goals and pursuing them with unwavering determination and focus. You see, goals are the fuel that drives us towards success. They give us direction, purpose, and motivation. Without goals, we are like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly in the sea. But with goals, we have a clear destination and a map to get there. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. But Jim, I have set goals before and I have failed to achieve them. What's the point? My friend, I understand your frustration. But let me tell you, the problem is not with the goal, but with the way you are setting and pursuing it. First and foremost, your goals must be specific. You cannot just say, I want to be successful, or I want to be rich. These are vague and unrealistic goals. Instead, you must be specific and define exactly what success or wealth means to you. Is it a certain amount of money? Is it a certain position in your career? Get clear on what you want. Next, your goals must be measurable. You must have a way to track your progress and know when you have achieved your goal. This could be a specific number, a timeline, or a certain milestone. Without a way to measure your progress, you will not know if you are on track or if you need to make adjustments. Your goals must also be achievable. Now, this does not mean that you should set small, easy goals. It means that your goals should be challenging but still within your capabilities. If you set goals that are too far out of reach, you will become discouraged and give up. But if you set achievable goals, you will build momentum and confidence as you achieve each one. Furthermore, your goals must be relevant to your life and your values. Don't set goals based on what society or others expect of you. Set goals that align with your passions, your values, and your purpose. When your goals are relevant to your life, you will have a deeper motivation to pursue them. And finally, your goals must have a deadline. This is crucial because it creates a sense of urgency and accountability. Without a deadline, your goals will remain just a dream, and you will not take the necessary action to make them a reality. But setting the right goals is only half the battle. The other half is pursuing them with unwavering determination and focus. You see, setting goals is easy, but pursuing them requires discipline, hard work, and sacrifice. You must be willing to do what others are not willing to do in order to achieve what others will never achieve. This means that you must have a plan of action. You cannot just set a goal and hope for the best. You must have a clear plan of how you will achieve your goal. This could involve breaking your goal down into smaller, actionable steps, seeking mentorship or guidance, or investing in resources that will help you along the way. You must also be willing to face challenges and setbacks. Let me tell you, the road to success is not a smooth one. There will be obstacles, failures, and disappointments along the way. But it is how you respond to these challenges that will determine your success. Will you give up when faced with adversity, or will you rise above it and keep pushing forward? And most importantly, you must have an unwavering belief in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals.